Hello, my name is Amelia, and today we're going to be talking about the CFA journey. So imagine you're standing in front of an investment committee defending a stock that could become a core holding in $1 billion portfolio. They want rigorous analysis, clear valuation, and disciplined risk management. That's the world of chartered financial analysts, or CFA. So in this video, we're going to walk through the CFA journey using our interactive CFA website as a guide. So you can decide whether pursuing the CFA charter is the right path for your career. So the CFA program has 3 exam levels, roughly 900 total study hours, and a work experience requirement of at least 4,000 hours. It's widely regarded as one of the most rigorous investment credentials in the world, and that's why there's really only 175,000 CFA charter holders worldwide. So basically, you earn the CFA charter over several years by passing 3 tough exams and proving you can apply investment knowledge in real world roles. So this section kind of shows you what that journey actually looks like, and it breaks it down for you. Something you can definitely read through. For the next tab, it's level 1. Level 1 is about knowledge and comprehension across all of the 10 topic areas. Think of it as learning the language of investments. So here you'll see that there's about 180 multiple choice questions, 235-minute sessions in one day. There's a pass rate of about 38%. The recommended study hours is 300. So you'll see here the different weights that match the current curriculum. Like, for example, you'll see here that the ethics and professional standards make up about 15% of the questions that are asked in the level 1. Level 1, it does check whether you understand core concepts, like you need to know time value of money, basic statistics, how to read financial statements, what drives equity and bond prices. It's basically like breadth. You kind of have to know something about everything related to this kind of finance. For level 2, this is kind of the bigger jump. So the exam moves to a vignette format where each case is about 1 to 2 pages of information, followed by about 4 to 6 questions. This basically focuses from what's a PE ratio to build and justify a full valuation model. I mean, level 2 tests whether you can actually do financial analysis, such as extract relevant information from a case, ignore noise, and arrive at defensible numbers under time pressure. I mean, you can read a little bit more about it in these sections. Yeah, the critical topics and kind of like what changes. So let's go to level 3. Level 3, it kind of focuses on portfolio management and wealth planning. It asks whether you can pull everything together into a coherent investment strategy. So there is more of a mixed formats with like essays and item sets with a recommended 300 hours of studying. And, the pass rate for this level is pretty high compared to the other levels. You'll see here the topics that's covered. Here are the different weights. What is interesting is that you can kind of see what most candidates get wrong. This site kind of walks you through, how to use command words and like some advice on when you get stuck, things like that. Definitely a good read. Let's go to core concepts. There's 3 themes that run through all 3 levels of the program. So there's ethics, quantitative methods, and economics. So if you get those right, then everything else will feel just less chaotic. This section walks through the CFA Institute Standards of Professional Conduct. So things like professionalism, integrity of capital markets, duties to clients, and your duties to employers and other responsibilities. Let's see. For quantitative methods, I mean, it's the math toolkit, right? So it just reminds you, like, hey, this is what time value of money is. Here are the statistics and probability that you need to remember. Regression analysis and machine learning is mostly for level 2 and 3. But these are your basic expectations entering into getting the charter. And then more to read on economics. So this is kind of the financial statement analysis tab is mostly review, right? So if you are interested in finance at all, or if you have a finance undergrad or master's, you know that these are things that you just need to know. The ratios that you need to memorize, and of course, the DuPont analysis. This tab gives you some practice questions that you can run through. There's about 35 of them, and they kind of help you through what to expect during the exam. So, like, it'll give you the right answer. Just like click through these. Finally, this tab helps you understand what happens after the exams and experience hours. It lays out like common paths for charter holders and their earnings. External data and surveys consistently show that CFA charter holders tend to earn more on average than non-charter holders. At the bottom here is just kind of a comparison matrix between CFP, CFA, and both. So reading through this section, it will help you move from thinking about whether you can pass this exam to kind of asking yourself, like, can you imagine yourself in these specific roles? Do you want to spend your days building out models, valuing companies, and constructing portfolios? If that's the case, if you're reading through this and you're like, yeah, that's totally me, then yeah, the CFA will, that track will totally fit you. In another video, I'll go over the CFP. But yeah, that's basically it. This website is more built as a decision tool to help you on your journey. So thanks for watching. Bye.